As the Indian legend goes, if anyone desired a wish to come true, they must capture a butterfly and whisper that wish to it. Since they make no sound, they can't tell the wish to anyone but the Great Spirit. Today, this couple has chosen to keep the tradition and will release these beautiful butterflies in the sacred garden as a token of their love.
Ooh.
When they want to leave.
It's now my pleasure to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Walker.
Katie, no matter how inconvenient, you always find a way to put others before yourself. I vow to return the favor and put the needs of you before my own. I promise to be your biggest fan, supporting your passions and being there for you during the bumps along the way. I promise to see you for the rest of our lives the same way I saw you for the first time at Kent, a passionate woman who carries herself with grace. You are my best friend, and I can't wait for what our future holds together. I'm truly grateful for the love and happiness you bring to my life.
Matt, I promise to embrace all of the adventures that take us out of our comfort zone and find solace in our humble nights at home. I promise to be your #1 fan through all of our accomplishments, and if you make a mistake, I will be there to help you put the pieces back together. Lastly, I promise to always see you with the same eyes and the same heart that I see you with at this exact moment. I will honor you, respect you, support you, and encourage you. I will never stop fighting for you, and I will love you unconditionally and wholeheartedly for the rest of my life.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
Friends and family of the bride and groom, we welcome and thank you for being part of this important occasion. We are gathered here today to celebrate and to witness the joining of Catherine Jo Glick, Matthew Ryan Walker in marriage. As they promise to love, trust in that love, honor one another as individuals, and anticipate the joy of spending the rest of their lives together. Katie and Matt will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. Your wedding ring is circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is a seal of the vows you have just taken to love each other without end. By the power vested in me by the American Marriage Ministries and the great state of Ohio, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. Go forth and live each day to your fullest. Matt, you may now kiss your bride.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all stand and join me for a huge round of applause as I give it to you for the first time tonight as husband and wife. Let's hear it for the new Mr. and Mrs. Walker!
My third father of the bride speech. You think it gets easier as they go, but it doesn't. Every wedding, you start reflecting on your daughter's early years, her life, raising her, and it's how they grew up to become great women, and it's just, it doesn't get any easier. But I love you, Babu.
Katie has something I will never have. and that is an older sister. Katie is blessed to have 3 of them. I have heard that it is said that younger sisters often look up to their older sisters. But I'd like to stand here today to tell you, Katie, that it is I who admire you.
Growing up with Matt, I see that he's got all the traits you need to be a great husband. You know, every good husband needs to be quick on their feet. They need to be able to be creative. Every good husband needs to be tough, be willing to sacrifice for those that they love.
Katie, who kept thinking she was always left behind, was in reality always ahead of us. Though the youngest, she has always been the strongest, the most resilient, the most pure, kind-hearted, and gentle person sitting in this room. So thank you for being the best younger sister I always knew I needed. You were never alone. You've always been right there with us, showing us the way. It didn't take long for my family and I to absolutely just fall in love with Matt. I could wholeheartedly talk about this man for days. We have a big family and we all have our faults. Through the years, we have all learned each other's faults and we've all accepted them. Though I'm still trying to find Matt's because I don't think he has any. Mr. and Mrs. Walker, you truly have raised a son to be proud of. I see the way he looks at my sister. I know that when people talk about great love stories, they can't help but think about Katie and Matt. She will always be our little sister, but now that you're married, it is your turn to be her rock. Thank you for loving us as much as you love her.